We all want referrals, but do you have a process in place to get them? Last week, we talked about why people send you referrals, and today we're going to talk about how to create a process to actually ask for them. Ian Campbell here, and I am CEO of Mission Suite. Before we jump into today's video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're notified every time that we post new videos. Now, I've been doing business development in various capacities for 20 years now. And I've used every tactic from cold calling to networking to door-to-door selling to referrals. Believe me when I tell you that closing an opportunity that was referred to me was significantly easier than trying to go out and find that one for myself. But referrals can be pretty hard to come by. If you don't take control of the process to actually get those referrals, then you're probably too few and far between to really build your business on them. So let's take a look. We've got two different referral processes that I am going to walk through today, and these can both help you provide a steady stream of referrals and introductions that can ultimately help you grow your business. All right, first off, let's take a look at your referral bench. Your referral bench is the group of people in your network that you can rely on to regularly help you grow your business. They may be sending you referrals, they may be introducing you to other referral partners. There are plenty of ways that they may be assisting you, but the key is that you've developed a relationship with them and they've shown that they're willing to make introductions. Now, this network is your go-to group for referrals. Because you already have a relationship with them, most of the heavy lifting is done. You just have to now maintain that relationship. Now, the trouble with any network is that it's easy to get lost in meetings with people who aren't necessarily likely to refer you actual business. Not because they don't want to. Usually, it's just because they're not having the right conversations with the right people. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't maintain your relationships with these people? Well, of course not. I mean, these people can be hugely valuable to you and to your network as well. You just need to make sure you know how they're likely to be able to be players on your team. And this leads me to my referral bench strategy. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sports, but I do like baseball. You've probably heard me say that before. So I think about this in terms of a great baseball team. First of all, you've got your home plate relationships. Imagine the relationship between a pitcher and a catcher. Every play involves the two of them working together to try to advance their team's goals. Your home plate relationships, these are the people that are talking to the exact same people as you are, and they're having the same conversations. So, in my case, for example, if I'm talking to a VP of sales about making their sales team more productive, my home plate partners are having very similar conversations. These are the people who are most likely to refer you business because your services are so in line with one another that it just makes sense. Now, obviously, you want as many of these relationships as possible, so creating this group is hugely valuable, and this group deserves a lot of your time. These are people that you can get together with once a month or so and be very intentional about how to help one another's business grow. But this is also going to be your smallest group, right? So that brings me to your infield relationships. Your infield is probably going to be the biggest group on your referral bench. They're the ones that you meet along the way who are having very similar conversations with similar target connections. So if I'm talking to VPs of sales about making their sales teams more productive, maybe they're a sales recruiter trying to help a VP of sales grow their sales team. They're talking to the same person, but a conversation about productivity tools is probably less likely to come up as a part of that conversation. This is a great group that still deserves plenty of your time and attention, but maybe not quite as much as your home plate relationships. These are folks that you're going to get together with once every few months, and you're going to help stay top of mind with them if they do identify a potential referral. And they're people that you're going to be asking, that you're going to be able to ask for introductions as well. And depending on your relationship with them, they may actually end up becoming a home plate relationship. It's entirely possible, and I've had that happen on more than a few occasions. But the ones that do, they do because we've decided to be intentional during our sales conversations. So if we're not both talking about productivity, they've agreed to bring that up, right? So moving on, finally, you have your outfield partners. The outfield is more of a catch-all group. Right? There are people that you've gotten to know that are absolutely worth staying in touch with and they're worth maintaining relationships with, but they're probably not going to be able to help you find new business, or at least not as likely to do so. Mostly the outfield is used to help you maintain the other areas of your business network to make sure that you have the connections in other aspects of business in case your clients or partners are looking for someone in their field of expertise. But they can also be really valuable to help you find other infield and other home plate partners. Remember that these folks are typically really well networked. So if you don't think they're going to be able to refer you business directly, maybe they can help you find others that can. We actually do a webinar on this whole referral bench concept, and we do a deep dive into exactly how to create your referral bench. So there's a link down in the description below, so jump on there and check it out. So tell me something, do you have some sort of an organizational system that helps you manage your networking and your referral relationships? If you do, I want to hear about it. Drop down in the comments, let us know what it is. While you're down there, give this video a like and let us know that you're getting some value out of it. So the next process that I want to dive into is one that I call LinkedIn referral mining. This is another one that we do a short webinar on, and the registration link is in the description of the video, so go check it out. Now, the LinkedIn referral mining process is actually pretty straightforward. You do a search for second connections of specific people that you know who are in your network, preferably ones who have shown that they are willing to actually make those introductions, and then you ask them for the introduction. Right? It's not rocket science, to be sure. But let's dive a little bit deeper into this. We all know just how powerful LinkedIn can be as a networking and as a business development tool. The sheer volume of connection requests and follow-up messages that most people get on a weekly basis is nothing short of evidence of that. Right? Problem is that most people are going about it completely the wrong way, as is evidenced by those follow-up messages. Now, I know that there are a lot of ways to use LinkedIn, and I don't mean to disparage anyone here, but the connection to immediate follow-up asking for a meeting just really doesn't work anymore. But there is a method that I've been using for a while now, and it does work. And that's this referral mining process that I'm talking about. Now, the great thing about the referral mining process is that it's focused on making targeted connections that are coming from people with a mutual connection to you. All right. So not only does it make the referral more powerful, but it helps to reduce the clutter that you're seeing on LinkedIn. So how do we do this? First things first, you have to get yourself to the people search where you can search by all the filters. Now, LinkedIn makes this a bit challenging sometimes because they make changes to this on a pretty regular basis. But usually, if you just click into the search box and leave it blank and then hit the enter key, it'll get you there. Once you're there, you can click on the button that says all filters and you can select second connections and then choose the person you want to see the second connections of. Now, once you've gotten there, you can actually filter even further by adding keywords that the filter should look for. So if I want to look for CEOs that Dan knows, I can do that. Once you build out that filter, you hit the show results button and voila. You now have a list of people that this referral partner knows, and you don't have to comb through all the connections to find these prospects. This might be tough to visualize, but sign up for that webinar that I was telling you about down in the description, and you'll get to see it step by step in action. Now, remember that you want to make sure that the person whose second connections you're searching is someone you know and can actually rely on to make an introduction. But this can be a great way to find targeted referrals from people who know you, and you're using one of the most powerful business networking tools that's available. So I mentioned a couple different webinars here, one for the referral bench process and another for the LinkedIn referral mining process. And the links to register for both of those webinars are down in the description below. So if you want to know more about how either one of these can work for you and help you grow your business, I definitely encourage you to check them out. And speaking of the Referral Bench, Phil Pelto, who is the founder of the B2B networking organization called Firestorm, and I have actually built out a podcast called the Referral Bench. Provides a ton of insight into how to grow your business through networking and referrals. And it's pretty much anywhere that you're going to listen to podcasts. And the links to the most popular places are down in the description. So check that one out too. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you got something out of this video. If you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, maybe give it a share so that others can see it too. That always helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you're notified whenever we post new videos. And while you're at it, check out the other videos on your screen, and we will see you next time around. Cheers.